Hi, Alisa. How are you?
I'm pretty good in yourself.
I'm
Thanks for
fine.
having
I'm
me.
fine. I'm fine. No problem.
I'm here with a few members of the band. We have rehearsal we're about to go into soon.
Oh,
We're
okay,
just waiting
okay,
for one.
okay. So are they coming in now?
They're here.
Oh,
Two of them are here. I
okay.
don't know if I'm on my phone, so
Oh, okay.
we're social distancing as much as possible. But if you want me to get out the way so they can come wave, he said no, he doesn't want to come wave. He doesn't want the public to see. That's the keyboard player, Mr. Kevin Bell.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And
So
I'm here with the bass
they're
player.
rehearsing right now because I would like to see
I didn't hear
I
you.
would like to see the other members. Are they rehearsing right now?
We didn't start rehearsal. We're just gathering right now. We're waiting for one member. So they're here. Greg
Okay.
Daffin, the bass player that you met, you've been speaking with, he's here. He's in the background. You don't hear any of the music?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear the instruments.
Let me see if I turn it around if you can see it. Hello, how are
Hey,
you?
hey, how are you? So good to
I'm
see
okay,
you again.
man.
Hello,
Good to
hello.
see you also. And that's the
God
keyboard,
bless.
but the keyboard player got out the way. So,
He
oh,
didn't
he's
want
coming.
it to be seen, huh?
This is Kevin Bell,
Hello,
keyboard.
hello, hello.
Hello. They said you're looking nice. He likes the top.
Yeah, I love leopard print. I
No,
love
it's a
it.
smile. It's only a smile. Smile. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, I can hear you well. Lisa.
Let me turn it up a little bit. So I'm ready whenever.
Oh, okay, okay. So, the Morrisania band parts, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the band from the Bronx, the Morrisania Band Project. Thank you for those listening. Okay. Is that how long did you guys started off like growing up and say like, oh, just
One
let's
second, one
do a
second.
band.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Okay, so how did you guys got together and form a band?
Well, through funding from Bronx Council on the Arts and an agency called the Dream Yard Project gave me a residency back in 2016. I had an idea for a 12-week project. We were only supposed to be 12 weeks, a music project. And we were going to, at the end of 12 weeks, do a big show and then say goodbye and go our separate ways. But
Mhm.
it didn't work out like that. We ended up liking each other. We stayed together. Sometimes different musicians, went on to other things. Greg Baffin has been here, the bass player has been here kind of sort of since the beginning. Kevin Bell, I worked with first on another music project and then a different music project at a senior center. And then he became full-time band, my full-time keyboard player. I think towards the end of 2019, going into 2020, Wasi Moody, who's the drummer you met last week, he's on his way. He's probably in traffic now. He came around 2019, around May of 2019, his first show, May 26th, 2019 to be exact. And we just can't get rid of him.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, the Bronx. How is it like, growing up in the Bronx?
Well, I grew up between the Bronx and Staten Island. Both, neighborhoods that you saw a lot of crime, poverty, and so on and so forth. But I was born here in the Bronx. My family is from. I saw a lot. I grew up in the 80s and came of age in the 90s. I went to music and art high school. So there was a lot of things in the Bronx, both negative and positive, that would sway me either way.
Mm-hmm. Because that's for me, like I'm from Brooklyn. I was originally born in Brooklyn, but I grew up on Staten Island. And speaking of the Bronx, that's the one borough that I'm not familiar with, in New York.
Really?
I'm out there once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I'm here. When you're over here, I'm not far from Yankee Stadium. So Definitely let us know if you're coming.
I was out there a couple of weeks ago.
Maybe you might want to come out next Saturday. We are going to be at a Dickers Bar and Grill
No,
on,
okay.
what is that, 166 in Washington?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I will see about that. Oh, okay. Which a band like from the 70s, the 80s, or like from the 60s do you guys like look up to and influence you the most, and why?
We probably all have different answers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start by saying I grew up in the 80s and came of age in the 90s. So for me, Mary J. Blige, your Tony Braxton, your Lauryn Hill, Aaliyah, those are some of my greatest influences. However, Whitney Houston, of course, I don't know if you can see my shirt. However, the people who influenced them are, Aretha Franklin, Chaka Khan, and so they play a major role with me as well. But my direct influences were, your Mary and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna let my band. They'll probably shout things out, and if you can't hear it, and I'll repeat what they said. Who's y'all's greatest influence? Who y'all like? Start with you, Greg.
Well, I'm a child of the 70s. I came of age during the 70s playing, I started playing in a band in the 70s playing bass. So I'm old school. I like the old funk bands like Slade, Earth, Wind and Fire, Function. I can go on, but those bass players from that era really influenced me to this day. And I do enjoy Chaka Khan as well, Chaka Khan, Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle. But I tend to stick to old school music. I don't knock the new stuff, but I'm like a dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm old school all day, as you can see. Like old school music is the best, and it's very sensible.
Kevin, what you got to say? Nancy Wilson, I don't hear that one that often, but she got her start here in the Bronx, in the South Bronx. No, he's listing jazz greats.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know anything about jazz in the Bronx, Kevin. No, I'm just joking. Parliament Funkadelic, he said. And the drummer, if he gets here, he would, I don't know what he would add, but he would probably agree with some of the stuff that's already been named.
And speaking of Nancy Wilson, she's very underrated. Like, people don't talk about her a lot.
Right, Nancy Wilson, you're right. She did her first show where she got recognition here in the South Bronx. And a lot of people don't know that, but I write grants, so that's how I found that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. When you guys perform, what is your favorite place to perform at, and why?
Wow. I like Unity Park. That's over here by me. It's on 158th and Washington Avenue. I like it because I've known that park my whole life. In 2015, I wrote some grants and did some park cleanings there. So I enjoy my time there. But I also like Bronx Night Market, Queens Night Market. It goes on and on. I like going. I didn't get to do the last show in Staten Island, but we did one with Rocket Natural. I think back in August or September by the waterfront. That was really, really good.
Yeah, I was there. I was there. Yeah, I was there. At the waterfront on Staten Island by the ferry. I was there.
They had a good time. It looked like a good environment. So I missed that one, but I like doing community things that, like Dorcas had the small business fest.
Yeah.
I like that. I like things, farmers markets.
Yeah, it's always good to perform at charity events, pop-up shop. That way, people will experience how it's like to with different things live music. Yep. And okay, Alisa, so which a band will you guys would like to do an opening for at an event, and why?
Who would you like to open up for? I can't say. I don't even know. That's a really good question. But do they have to be a famous band or?
Yeah, famous band like Legendary.
Okay, since you said that, you said Legendary. Here
I
in the
found it.
Bronx, and this person is going to see this interview at some point. I don't know if you ever heard the group The Intruders. And so they have some touring bands, and one of them is known as the Legendary. So the Intruders, I will always love you, my mama, can be that Intruders. And I might have an opportunity with my band to maybe open up for them at some point. So hint, hint to the Legendary Intruders. If y'all need an opening act, hint, hint.
I mean, that's no different than us going that's not to do with truth.
But she wants to know who we would open up for.
No, I said, I'll open up anybody who's going on better than us, and the looking for
Nobody is.
I mean,
I'm just joking.
professional group. No, only professional group, or an established group. Any
You
established
said
group
any established group
that
has made it and that could take us to the next level. And that's from Kevin Bell on keyboard, and he plays with a lot of people.
I'll open up the Manhattans, the Fatback
You
Band.
hear him? He's opened up for, he's listed some of the people he has opened up for. So he's already a celebrity. Me and Greg are trying to catch up to him.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have a question, Alyssa. Like, how long has the Morrisania band project been established for? How long? How many years now?
Now I think 5 years. We started in 2016. We really started to work 2017, and I would say from 2018 on, since we've been doing a annual concert series, we've been pretty active working. So, but
So like,
2016 is when we started.
so the year after 2016, when you guys like really work, did you guys work from like morning to night, or like work half a day, or like you work every day? Like, how was it like?
It's not necessarily every day. I mean, we would like to get to that point where we have something somewhere that we're at that you can find us at, a specific amount of time. And some of us are fortunate to work like that, where maybe on Tuesdays you can catch this musician here with this band. We would like to get to that point. So if anybody's watching and you got a venue in hit, we would like that. But we tend to maybe, especially in the summer, maybe 2 to 3 times a week on average, we're doing something. But the nature of our work is it's not a 9 to 5, like you report here every day at this time. So we would always be at different places, maybe for a set period of time. Sometimes we're doing more than one event in one day. We've done that quite frequently. And that can be a challenge, but we get through it. I think one time we had like 3 shows in one day. So we would literally leave in one and rush somewhere else, then rush to Brooklyn. Then, we've done that a lot, especially in the summer.
Oh, okay. And you guys are also known for doing covers of songs. Which song or do you enjoy performing the most by doing a cover for, and why?
Aretha tribute. Why we preferred, I personally like to tribute Aretha because she's the queen of soul, number one. She set the standard. We all look up to Aretha. And I was funded in 2019 by Bronx Council on the Arts to tribute Aretha. It's pretty popular. It's still popular. We still get calls and requests for that. So I would say hands down, Aretha Franklin.
Oh, okay. Has any of the artists that you did covers for ever got back to you guys and say like, oh my gosh, you guys were amazing, you guys did an excellent job?
No, that would be cool. That's something to think about. When we do a show, when we do another cover, we should probably tag the artist if they're still alive to it to see what they was. I would like to do that with Grace Jones. We do Pull Up to the Bumper. So one day we're gonna go live with it and we're gonna tag Rick Jones to it, but
Yeah.
not so far. That would be cool though. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like,
It's so good to tag like the artist, like the song that y'all did a cover on, that way they say, oh my God, they nailed it, they great, they were amazing, kudos to them.
right. I'm gonna try that one day. Shaka Khan, we could try that with.
Uh-huh.
Stevie Wonder, can you imagine?
Uh-huh. And like it would even look like amazing as well if you did a cover song for like the artists when they like sitting like up front when you guys when you guys sing performing, like what do you think about that, Elisa?
That would be pretty cool. That would be tight. I don't think I would. I might be in such shock.
No, because let me tell you something. Last week at the pop-up shop when Harmony 555, I forgot her real name, when she performed Tyrone. Oh my God, she went in.
I
Tyrone by
know.
Erykah Badu, she went in. I was like, oh my God, yes.
Shout out to Harmony 555. She came out and she did her thing.
Yes.
I actually just met Harmony at a show that we did over the summer, and her set with her band was so amazing. It's called the Harmony Experience. One of her musicians is also one of my musicians, and I'm not going to say who, but she's dope. She's amazing. And so I knew that I would be out of town. And I went to that musician, hint, the keyboard player, and asked if, maybe she would be interested in it. And she said yes. And that was like such an honor because Harmony is doing her thing. And when musicians share, collaborate together, that's a big deal. So shout out to her. I definitely hope to be working with her again in the future. Kevin is over here signifying. Because he sees double the opportunity for him. Whereas
a lot of doors are going to open for you guys.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Definitely going to open for you guys. Definitely.
I definitely hope so. But thanks again to Harmony. She came out in the cold, I hear, and did her thing. Really worked it out with my band. It was like only her second time performing with the rest of them. So that's the thing with music. It translates. Like, so she didn't even know them, but they fell right in. You would think they've been doing Tyrone for years, right?
Yeah. Oh. Tyrone by Erykah Badu is a hitter, and it's
it is a hitter.
Yeah,
it is. She did her thing. That was.
And also last week at the pop-up shop when they were packing up, when they were done, like the people that were coming in, they wanted to see the band perform again. That's when I said to myself, oh my gosh, it's like they really like the band. It's like those are definitely gonna open up for them. And when Harmony performed Tyrone by Erykah Badu, everybody was just like all eyes were on Harmony.
In their feelings, right?
Harmony 555.
Kudos to her. Like, y'all shout out Harmony. Kevin, let's clap it up for Harmony. He's playing keyboard for her. Look, he's playing keyboard. I definitely want to work with her again.
Oh, okay. So, how is 2022 gonna look for? Look for the Morrisania band project.
Well, we got some big things. As I said earlier, every year we do our annual concert series. This year we'll be starting early. We usually wait till summer. We'll be starting. The first show is scheduled for February 19th. It would be a salute to the 90s ladies of soul. So I'm not going to say who those ladies are, but they're from the 90s. And that will be a virtual show. All of the details will be posted on our social. And so that's one thing we'll be working on. We'll still be tributing the hell out of Aretha because it's still a winner. People, really want to hear her. We'll do some Shaka Khan. And you'll be hearing more from my band members because, they can sing as well. They might not have told you, but, they can do their thing. I know the drummer, he does his numbers. The bass player, we're going to get the keyboard player out there singing too. So I'm not going to be doing all the singing. I'm gonna be taking it easy, and you can see my band hit it up. No, I'm not gonna learn it. You see where I go through?
Well, yeah, but that's a comment, like, like you're being in a band, you're gonna, like, disagree, agree, disagree, disagree. But I know you guys are like, yeah, get along with each other, and like, y'all happy, like, y'all know how to even light up a audience when you guys see people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do a lot of mess popping, and they put up with me. So
Uh-huh.
thank y'all for putting up with me. I appreciate y'all. Where would you be without me? How about you, Kevin?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you need me. No, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
joking.
Okay. Have you guys ever thought about, like, writing your own songs, and writing your own songs, like, and like putting out an album?
We do. We have not officially released anything, but we do create and perform our own original music. In fact, today, once the drummer gets here, we go into rehearsal. We'll be working on some of our original music.
Okay.
We hope to. Now, this is where the keyboard player is going to get real. Give me the evil eye, because he has been leaning on me for a while to, make these moves and let's start publishing some of this stuff. So hopefully in the coming year, you'll begin to see more released music, original music from Morrisania.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So I'll definitely be looking forward to that. So Lisa, do you and the other band members have something to say to the people on here?
I just would like for you all to follow us and, come out to our shows,
Mm-hmm.
share our videos. We are at Morrisania Band at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And come check us. Next week we will be at a Digra Bar and Grill. They are in the South Bronx. Just Google them. We'll be there in the evening time, hitting it up, getting some good African food, a little funk, R&B, and soul. So that's what I want to say. Does the choir have anything to say?
Everything Alicia said, and also wherever you see live music at, no matter how big or small, even if you see somebody strumming a guitar on the street with a hat, support them. Because live music is really, really what's up.
And make sure y'all support them.
That's right.
And that what you got, keyboard player? Keyboard player has nothing to say. He said he agrees with me 100% on everything, and he will be doing the next few shows for free because he's dedicated.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining my podcast this afternoon. It was a pleasure, like, having you guys on my podcast. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you so much, Miriam, and we'll
No
see you
problem.
soon. I'm going to share this. So
All right.
thank
No
you.
problem. No problem. God bless.
Have a good one.
You do the
Bye.
same.